Welcome back to Mike's Yoga channel and welcome to this post-game yoga for pickleball players. When you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay everyone, so let's begin coming into an extended child's pose. So let's bring our knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch behind you. And then from here, start to walk your hands along in front of you. And you can let your forehead rest in the mat here. In this pose, we're really breathing into the back body as well as the shoulders. And on your next exhale, let's shift forward. We'll take a high cobra. So stacking the hands right underneath the shoulders, extending the legs along behind you, pushing yourself up, really opening up your chest, opening up your heart. Keep your core slightly engaged here. And on your next exhale, let's curl the toes, shift the hips up, and we'll come into downward facing dog. In this down dog, let's keep your fingers spread wide. Hands are actively pushing into the mat. And then feel free to pedal out the feet, really breathing into the back of the legs. Now from here, let's heel toe, walk our feet up right behind our hands. Bend the knees as much as you like. We'll take a forward fold here. And now on your next inhale, slowly start to roll it up. Stacking the spine, one vertebra at a time. Making your way into mountain pose, standing nice and tall. Awesome job, you guys. From here, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat. We'll come into a yogi squat. So let's bring the hands together. Hands are pushing in towards each other. Now from here, sink the hips all the way down. Try and keep your back as straight as you can here. And on your next exhale, mindfully make your way onto your bums. And from here, we'll come into a head to knee pose. So let's start by extending our right leg along, keeping this right foot flexed towards you. Left foot can just hug into the right thigh. Now from here on your next inhale, let's bring the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that right leg and then melt it forward. Again, really breathing into the back of the leg here. Exhale, mindfully release, roll it back up. Let's take it over to the other side. So extending the left leg long, keeping this left foot flexed towards you. Right foot can come into that left thigh. From here on your next inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, shift a little bit towards that left leg and then melt it forward. Again, breathing into the back of the leg, the calf, the hamstring. Exhale, mindfully release, roll it back up. Great job, you guys. From here, we'll come into a wide-legged forward fold. So let's extend both legs out long, keeping both feet flexed towards you, breathing into the back of both legs. From here, just walk your hands out in front of you. Exhale, mindfully release. Awesome job. From here, let's make our way onto our backs. Take your time getting there. And then once we do get here, let's hug our knees into our chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a nice big hug. Feel free to rock side to side if that feels nice. Now from here, we'll come into a reclined pigeon pose. So let's start by placing the sole of the left foot down into the mat, crossing this right leg over the left, keeping this right foot flexed. Now from here, lift that left leg up off the mat, keeping the left calf parallel with the ground and keeping that left foot flexed as well. So we kind of have this figure four formation. And once you have this, you can thread the arms through, grabbing the back of that left leg. You should definitely feel this in the right hip. Exhale, mindfully release, and let's just take that over to the other side. So let's plant the sole of the right foot down into the mat, step that left foot over that right leg. Now from here, lift that right leg up off the mat, keeping the right calf parallel with the ground, keeping both feet flexed, threading your arms through, grabbing the back of that right leg, breathing here. Notice how this side's a little bit different. I know for me, this side is much tighter than my right. And on your next exhale, mindfully release. From here, let's bring the soles of both feet down into the mat. Now from here, we'll come into a bridge pose. So on your next inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, shimmy the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands together, keeping your legs in a nice straight line. You don't want the knees coming out to the side, so keep your legs nice and straight. And on your next inhale, let's bring the hands up towards the sky, come up on the tiptoes. Exhale, slowly lower the spine back to the mat. And then once you do, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat, letting the knees knock in towards each other. Constructive rest. You can have one hand on your belly, the other one on your heart, or you can just let your hands rest by your sides. And exhale, release. From here, we'll come into a reclined butterfly. So let's bring the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up naturally. Again, you can have your hands rest by your sides, or one hand on your belly, the other one on your hearts. And now from here, let's extend the legs out long, extending the arms out long, taking up some space, coming into final Shavasana here, letting the mind and the body reap all the benefits from today's practice. So I encourage you to stay here for as long as you like, or if you're ready to go, we can rock up, coming into a seated position of your choice. And wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our heart. Thank you all so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. From here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.